In today's news, no linkages made between weekend shootings, says Royal Virgin Islands Police Force. And Penman wins 2023 Levericks Bay Poker Run. 92 issues reported through government app within 1 month, with 39% solved. Newly donated blood bank equipment to save BVI Health Services Authority and residents thousands of dollars. And Flax-Brutus and Charles added to Green VI board. Well, these and more stories when 284 News return.
The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman presents Sons in Suits Brunch, a celebration of fathers and sons, at Treasure Isle Hotel on Saturday, June 17th, 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., featuring guest speakers, Deputy Governor of the Virgin Islands David D. Archer Jr., Pastor Courtney Jones, entertainer Raul Jugusprov, entertainment by Johanse Smith and Che Pemberton, alongside DJ Molly. Tickets are $75 for a father and son duo and $40 single tickets. Fun, food, fellowship, and fatherhood. Lots of giveaways included. Ticket outlets are CCT flagship stores on Tortola and Virgin Gorda. Calling all fathers, sons, father figures, nephews, and uncles. Sons in Suits 2023, hosted by the Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, a red carpet celebration of fathers and sons. For more information, contact 442-3132. Proudly sponsored by CCT and 284 Media.
Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day.
Welcome viewers to the Tuesday, May 30th edition of 284 News. I am Kamal Haynes, bringing you the latest out of the British Virgin Islands. While leading today's news, officers of the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force have so far found no linkage between the two shootings which occurred over the weekend that left one man dead and another suffering gunshot injuries. Well, this was confirmed by the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force in a media statement on Monday, which appealed to residents who may have witnessed any of the two shootings to come forward with such information that could assist the police in their investigations. Well, the first shooting, which occurred on Saturday, May 27th in the Manchester area, resulted in the death of 33-year-old Major Bay resident Ricardo Farrell, who was shot and subsequently died from his injuries. Less than 24 hours later in the area of Longbush, the second shooting occurred, leaving a male victim wounded who was taken to the Dr. D. Orlando Smith Hospital to be treated for his injuries. A police report suggests that the male, whose identity is yet to be revealed, is in stable condition. Well, speaking on the issue of illegal firearms in the territory, Commissioner of Police Mark Collins urged the public to join the police's efforts of ridding the BVI of all illegal firearms. Well, he said in a statement, "We are all at risk of injury or death in these premeditated acts of violence. Do not keep the secrets of these perpetrators. If they fear exposure, they will stop. Help us to restore a sense of calm and peace in our communities," stated Commissioner Collins. Residents with information are asked to contact the confidential Crime Stoppers line at 800-8477 or the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force Intelligence Unit at 368-9339. Well, after a 3-year hiatus due to the COVID-19 restrictions, Levericks Bay Resort and Marina returned this past weekend, welcoming sponsors and hundreds of participants and guests back to the 19th annual Levericks Bay Poker Run. Well, our Ron Grant has the story.
After a 3-year hiatus due to COVID-19 restrictions, Levericks Bay Resort and Marina returned this past weekend, welcoming sponsors and hundreds of participants and guests back for the 19th annual Levericks Bay Poker Run, which was held on Sunday, May 28, 2023. The winners of Sunday's Poker Run were first place Anegada's Peter Penman, $8,000, second place Tortola's Enos Aaron, $5,000, and third place Virgin Gorda's Tiger Nikki, $2,000. This year's new stops included Loose Mongoose and Sabre Rock, along with the familiar stops of Pirates on Normal Island, Foxy's Taboo on Joss Van Dyke, and Tortola Pier Park. The after party at Levericks Bay was sponsored once again by Mr. Nice Guy and showcased the highly anticipated fashion show. In 2019, organizers welcomed a record number of participants to the Poker Run, with approximately 150 boats in attendance and a crowd of some 2,000 guests at Levericks Bay, with more spectators at each stop across the territory. After the hiatus, patrons were happy to be back on the waters. In an official comment, organizers said, and I quote, "An enormous thank you to sponsors and volunteers who generously gave their time, sponsorship dollars, and in-kind gifts. Without them, the event could not happen. Volunteers Nick and Monica Willis founded the event in 2001, and the checkered flags has been passed to Alex Yates and Joel Burlett. Net proceeds from the event will be distributed to the Virgin Gorda Charitable Trust, who in turn will make announcements regarding additional contributions to local charities, including the Animal Rescue Control of Virgin Gorda and others. In 2019, a donation of $31,000 was given to the trust, with cumulative donations exceeding $155,000 since the inception of the event. Organizers closed by saying, "Lastly, is sincere to all participants for your support of the event, the community of the BVI, and the affiliated charities. This year's poker run was an incident-free poker run. Congratulations to the winners and all the participants."
Residents across the territory have been utilizing the recently launched BVI government reported app, already submitting an estimated 92 reports, with 39% of those issues reportedly solved. Well, this is according to the customer service manager, Ms. Abara Brown, who disclosed the latest statistics in a recently published media release from the Office of the Deputy Governor. Well, she said of the 92 reports placed on the app, 36 have been solved, while the remaining 56 are actively being resolved. Providing more insight into the issues solved to date, Brown revealed that the bulk of those reports were resolved by the Water and Sewage Department. Well, she said, and I quote, "I would really like to commend the Water and Sewage Department for working swiftly to address the reports filed by the public. Well, closing 25 claims in such a brief period was not easy, but they were able to rise to the occasion," or Brown stated. As it relates to the outstanding issues, the customer service manager promised that they will soon be resolved, added that the reports are continuously being received on a frequent basis. Well, she said, and I quote, "We are so grateful for the positive feedback we have received surrounding the new app and the members of the public who continue to take advantage of the platform. We urge you to use the tracking feature on the app for all of your reports made to stay abreast of any updates or resolutions," end quote. Well, some of the other departments listed as resolving the remaining issues include the Department of Agriculture and Fisheries, the Department of Waste Management, the Customer Service Care Center, the Public Works Department, and the Department of Information Technology. Well, up next, newly donated blood bank equipment to save the BVI Health Services Authority and residents thousands of dollars. And Flax-Brutus and Charles added to the Green VI's board. Well, these and more stories afterward from our sponsors.
When you're in need of air conditioning, installation, repairs, or replacement services, Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration has the professional technicians, equipment, parts, and ACs to get the job done right. Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration carries top brands like Daikin, Aircon, Mitsubishi, and more. We're open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located in Fish Bay. Telephone 340-4114 or 343-9511. Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration, providing exceptional services to the British Virgin Islands since 2015.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. My name is Kamal Haynes. Most of you know me from 284 News, but now you get to see me in a different light on my very own show called Health is Wealth. We have Joel Turnbull.
I don't want you to arch your back when you're pulling down.
Milton McLean.
First of all, right, your footwork.
Stephen Payne.
That was a 9 out of 10. I know you got the service down pat.
Steve Augustine.
You did a pretty hard workout today, so perhaps...
And as you can see, it's actually
you're feeling it.
Alonzo Boynes.
Taekwondo.
Adam Burrows.
I'll speak as if you're an absolute beginner.
I am an absolute beginner.
You are an absolute beginner.
And Seth Graham.
It bites. It will bite.
Get your water, get your fruits and veggies, and experience a wealth of knowledge about getting healthy. Welcome back, viewers. Well, the newly donated blood bank equipment by the Rotary Club of Tortola is expected to save the BVI Health Services Authority and residents of the territory thousands of dollars. Well, the new equipment was officially handed over to the BVI HSA during a ceremony held recently to commemorate the highly significant donation. Well, speaking on the significance of the initiative was Acting Chief Executive Officer of the BVI Health Services Authority, Dr. June Samuel, who said the procurement of the equipment is necessary since the BVI HSA over the past 5 years have spent nearly $900,000 outsourcing blood.
In the past 5 years, we have spent close to $900,000 on the purchase of blood and blood products from American Red Cross. Recently in hospital, we had a patient, a trauma patient, and his bill for blood products alone was $43,700. And those blood products all had to be imported. So you have an understanding that the procurement of these pieces of equipment is not only nice to have, but necessary, considering that we are the only blood bank in the territory.
The Minister for Health, Honorable Vincent Wheatley, said the blood bank will prove pivotal to the territory and thanked the Rotary Club for its very important and generous donation.
Everything happens in your body travels through the blood, the oxygen, the nutrients, the medication. Right, Dr. Pickering? Am I saying the right thing? It travels through the blood. So blood is very, very important to us. And to have a functional blood bank that's efficient is very, very important. Could you imagine having to do an operation, and in the middle of the operation where you need blood, there is no blood? It's equipment, and I'm sure all it does, but I'm sure it makes that process more efficient. It makes the blood more readily available. So on behalf of the ministry, President Valerie, past district governors, we want to thank you for your very kind donation. And may Dr. Pickering keep speaking so you can keep giving and planting those wonderful seeds for Dr. Deolanda Smith Hospital.
A president of the Rotary Club of Tortola, Valerie Georges Thomas, labeled the day a great one for Rotarians in the BVI, as the initiative is one that will save many lives in the future. Well, she also revealed that the blood bank project was sparked by former Deputy Premier Dr. Kedrick Pickering, who highlighted the blood bank issue in the BVI during an April 2022 speech.
He was our guest speaker that afternoon in the Maternal and Child Health Month. And in the course of his talk, it may have well been when we asked him, to pose the question, how can we help? Because we always want to help. He touched on the state of the blood bank, or lack thereof, at the hospital, painting a picture filled with serious challenges. Challenges such as, rapidly, the unavailability of of blood and blood products to meet patient needs, the lack of real storage capacity, no means to test blood, and so on. Test blood locally, having to be sent overseas, and the like. And in sort of, by the way, in that sort of by the way, he said, this is something that you might want to, look at assisting with. He left that with us.
With the Dr. D. Orlando Smith Hospital now in receipt of this equipment, President Georges Thomas said it is in possession of a 21st century blood bank.
And happily, we didn't meet with too many, the way the supply chain is working these days. Luckily, we were. We didn't meet with too many delays or back orders, and the equipment, all of it, arrived here by the end of April. So it was really, we felt it was just working. It was just coming together. And happy to say that the equipment is here. It is all in perfect working order, and it has already been pressed into service. So huge wins with the equipment now in place, and the bottom line being that we now have a properly outfitted 21st century blood bank at the hospital.
The president said the next step is to educate and raise awareness on the importance of residents donating blood to the blood bank.
So we will partner with the Health Services Authority again and the Red Cross on the campaign, including plans to, have ongoing blood drives throughout all the islands. We will need to change the culture around giving blood and strive to get people comfortable with signing up to the donor registry and giving on a regular basis. Medical community present this afternoon, I charge you to help us in this cause by lending up your support to the campaign wherever you can, because I think we're going to really need all the help that we can get to really impact the way people think about blood donations.
Well, moving on, viewers, we're Green VI, a leading environmental organization committed to promoting BVI sustainability through environmental best practices, is pleased to announce the appointment of two distinguished individuals, where they are Sharon Flax-Brutus and Edward Charles, who have been appointed to sit on Green VI's board of directors. For more on this report.
Sharon Flax-Brutus brings a wealth of experience and expertise to Green VI's board. With an impressive background in sustainable tourism and destination marketing, Mrs. Flax-Brutus has played a pivotal role in promoting responsible BVI tourism practices. Her extensive knowledge of the industry and commitment to environmental stewardship makes her a valuable addition to the organization's leadership. Edward Childs, well known for his dedication to environmental advocacy through professional and community engagement, joins Green VI's board with a passion for sustainability and a proven track record in driving positive change. His expertise in eco-conscious development and his strong network with local community will greatly contribute to Green VI's mission. The board said, and I quote, "We are delighted to welcome Sharon Flax-Brutus and Edward Childs to our board. Their diverse backgrounds, community sensitivities, and shared commitment to environmental conservation make them exceptional additions to our team as we work toward a cleaner, greener, healthier BVI." Mrs. Flax-Brutus and Mr. Childs joins a distinguished group of existing board members who, with their shared commitment to environmental betterment, have been instrumental in shaping Green VI's vision and guiding its initiatives. Current board members include Henry Crickey, prominent engineer sector leader Vanessa King, managing partner at O'Neill Webster, Felice Swap, chief operating officer at Harney's, and Daylon Penn, BVI government public estate manager. Established in 2009, Green VI's mission is to demonstrate, facilitate, and catalyst environmentally friendly systems through practical projects, education, and innovation, with a focus on waste, energy, and water. Through its diverse programs, the nonprofit agency actively engages both the public and private sector in collaborative sustainable living projects and environmental education aimed at creating a BVI zero waste model applicable to regional and global small island states. Some notable Green VI initiatives include the We Recycle program, in partnership with the Department of Waste Management and in keeping with the new solid waste management strategy, includes collection and processing of plastic, glass, aluminum items, and critical data compilation for establishing best practices for recycling centers planned for each main island. The Bug Out program, which has significantly reduced mosquito breeding sites on Virgin Gorda and which now employs cutting-edge science in bug out to target disease-carrying mosquitoes. Eco parks on Tortola and Virgin Gorda are dynamic hives of eco-activities demonstrating how we can all go green. Visitors and students seeking community service hours are also welcomed. Garden projects in schools. Apply 44 lesson plans to foster food security through agriculture skills and an understanding of the BVI's social history in relation to the environment. And green certification incentives guides and educates. Green certification incentives, which guides and educates businesses in the best green practices and collaborates to develop the accreditation level of companies. Green VI welcomes the professional and positive energy of Sharon Flax-Brutus and Edward Childs to its board as it continues to work toward a sustainable future for the BVI through innovation, community empowerment, and government collaboration. As noted by the organization's Deputy Director Sarah Penny, with a strong, inspired, and dedicated team, all things green are possible. Green VI was established in 2009, and they are the leading environmental non-profit organization dedicated to creating a greener, cleaner, healthier British Virgin Islands.
Well, up next, OECS unveils 42nd anniversary plans and teen slapped with 19 murder charges for Guyana fire. With these stories, when 24 News return.
Rashford made it. Manchester United have come from behind to lead.
At home or on the go, watch CCT Live. Download our app and carry your favorite TV shows, news, or live sports anywhere you go. Visit cctbvi.com/live, select your package, and tune in.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, I can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What do you really? Hey, this ain't like you, know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out that trouble me.
Wow. What's your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I huff. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hooked, I tell you.
Well, welcome back, viewers, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Well, the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States will observe its 42nd anniversary on June 18th, 2023, under the theme Vision, Integration, Sustainability, Progress. In commemoration of this milestone, the OECS Commission will celebrate with a calendar of activities throughout the month of June. But the 42nd anniversary celebrations will highlight the achievements, progress, and aspirations of the OECS, and will also recognize the commitment and dedication of its 11 member states, as well as its partners and stakeholders. Where the calendar of activities is aimed at ensuring that every OECS citizen has the opportunity to get involved. With the highlight of the month of celebration is the hosting of the 73rd meeting of the OECS Authority in St. Kitts and Nevis from June 18th to 19th, 2023. Other notable activities in the Twin Island Federation include the OECS in the Classroom School Tour from June 13th to 16th and the OECS Fun Walk on June 17th. Where citizens all across all OECS member states will get the opportunity to join in the celebrations on OECS Colors Day, slated for June 16th, where they will show their pride and support for the OECS integration movement by donning the OECS colors of green, yellow, white, and navy blue. While young people across the region will also get in on the act by participating in a knowledge-based poll about the OECS via a U-Report platform on June 14th. The anniversary celebrations will culminate with a Thanksgiving service at the Good Shepherd Catholic Church in Castries, that is Castries, St. Lucia, on June 25th. Moving on to our final story, where a teenage girl in Guyana has been slapped with 19 counts of murder after reportedly admitting to starting a fire which killed 18 of her schoolmates and a 5-year-old boy last week. Where the young girl, reportedly 15 years old, faced a magistrate virtually on Monday and was remanded into custody pending further in proceedings, where she was not allowed to enter any plea that day. It is alleged that the teen set the fire that engulfed the Madea Secondary School dormitory on May 21st in an act of retaliation after her cell phone was confiscated by one of the school's administrators. Where the teen is scheduled to return to court on July 5th, when her defense attorneys will indicate whether they are ready to commence the preliminary trial, where the teen could face life in prison if found guilty. In addition to the deaths, the devastating late-night fire injured dozens of students, one of which had to be transported to the United States for specialist treatment. Many of the students are said to have already been discharged and are recovering. The community said goodbye to the victims of the tragic fire during a recent Flower Lane ceremony. Or more in this report from Newsroom Guyana.
I heard there was a secret chord. They would praise and please the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this, I'm fourth, I'm fifth, the minor one, trying to make you live. The Bible take a book of hallelujah, 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 Jesus Christ the Lord, who came and died and died for the world, who's still alive, that calling down, that he broke hallelujah, 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 although they have passed on, their memories forever stay. Remember how they smiled and the joy they always give. We will miss them all the time and think of them every day. Their love fills our heart, a love that could never fade. Oh, today would be our last, but then I had to say goodbye to you so fast. I'm so numb, I can't feel anymore. Praying you just walk right through that door and tell me that I was only dreaming. You're not really gone as long as I believe. There will be another angel around the throne tonight. Your love lives on the side of me, and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight. You always make my trouble seem so small. You're always there to catch me when I fall. In a world where heroes come and go, well, God just took the only ones we knew. So I'll hold you as close as I can, longing for the day when I'll see your face again. But until then, God must need another angel around the throne tonight. Your love lives on the side of me, and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight. I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight.
But that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com and like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Kamal Haynes, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a safe and enjoyable evening. Bye-bye.
At home or on the go, watch CCT Live. Download our app and carry your favorite TV shows, news, or live sports anywhere you go. Visit cctbvi.com/live, select your package, and tune in.